Basketball is like poetry in motion.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Don Franklin Auto Countdown to Tip-Off on WCLU, AM 1490 and 103.1 FM, and on Willie 94.1 and 102.3. Now, the voice of the Glasgow Scotties and Lady Scotties, Sean Mernon.
Hey, welcome back in. We're just about ready for the opening tip here in about a minute, but we wanted to take a look at our Monticello Bank celebrating 125 years with 19 locations in 11 counties. Starting lineups, and we'll start with the visiting Caverna Colonels, who are 2-1. It'll be Jalen Crane starting at guard, a 6-foot-tall freshman. He'll be joined by Desmond Rowlett, a junior, he's 5'9", as well as Taden Logsdon, the 5'9" sophomore, all at the guard position. Tyson Martin, will be at the forward spot, also a freshman, and then Meek Adder, 6'8", senior, will be the starting center for the Colonels. On the other side of things, the Glasgow Scotties will have John Carter Walbert, the 5'11" junior, starting at guard. Same with Zachary Poor, 5'11" junior, also a guard. And three forwards, Javon Carter, the senior, at 6'4", Preston Gaunch, the 6'2" sophomore, and then, of course, Clay Pippen, who's averaging 10 points. Well, he had 10 points in that opening game. He'll be starting at forward as well. Bruce, you've seen these guys, some of these guys before. What do you, what kind of things do you expect here tonight?
Well, like I say, we lost a lot of seniors from the last year's ball club, and anyway, it's we're going to have really the John Carter Walbert and Clay Pippen saw a lot of action last year. Javon Clark was a football player. He's back out. Preston Gaunch was on the JV team, and then Zach Poor, the other guard, did not play basketball last year. He was a baseball and played football as a freshman. So, really a new look and a new coach. And so I'm familiar with a few of the players, but Caverna's got the Adder kid inside who's a big ball player, but they're very young, and usually we have a good contest when we play them.
Well, and of course, you're talking about William Buford, the new head coach.
Right, the new head coach.
Of course, looking for his first one, right? He's looking for the first win there.
Yes, looking for his first win. They opened up on the road at LaRue County on Saturday night and took a pretty good whipping up there, and I'm sure they want to get it turned around here tonight.
80-43, of course, and in that last game, and so they're announcing the starting lineups here, and so we'll keep it here and get ready for the opening tip as they announce everybody. And
I think we'll be ready to go as soon as they get them announced, because they're already out on the floor. And if we don't want to try to miss any action, we've got some new equipment, and that's why we're a little late getting on for the girls' game. So we do have two games tonight. So let's get a good start on this one.
Let's get a good start on this the first men's varsity basketball game of the season for us.
Right,
and of course, the opening tip is brought to you by Walbert Trucking, now hiring drivers. Visit GoWalbert.com for more details. So, looks like we're just about ready. Clay Pippen will be jumping against Meek Adder to get things started. 8 minutes on the clock for the first quarter. The whistle gets blown, and here comes the opening tip. And it's going to be won by Glasgow. Picked up here near side, and they'll head the other way. So you've got Walbert, who ends up with the ball, and that's immediately deflected on the far side by Jalen Crane, and already you're going to end up with the ball going back to Glasgow, but it'll be inbounded over there by Desmond Rowlett.
Yeah, John Carter's got quite a bit of varsity experience, played quite a bit last year, and this is not a lot of experience on this ball club.
Clark passes it back up to Walbert. Now back down to Clark. Tries to dribble out. Back to the top of the key. They swing it over to Poor.
It looks like Caverna's going to play a 2-3 zone against the Scotties. So right now.
Well, I mean, why not when you've got the 6'8" guy in the middle, right?
Yes.
Down to the far side. Pippen back up to the top. This is Walbert who deals. Now the kick.
Clark.
The shot from Clark in the corner, and he can't get it down, but that's a rebound by Pippen, who tries to go up with it. Once again, Adder doing his job, 6'8", but Pippen up and over for the bank shot, and it's in. The layup makes it a 2-0 Scotties lead with 7:08 left in the first.
Good hustle, but Clay stayed with it after getting it blocked.
Jalen Crane kicks it over. Adder from the top of the key storms the lane. A pump fake, goes back right, lays it up, and can't get it to go down. Pippen with the rebound, and it's back the other way. Walbert the outlet, and a tough foul out there by Poor. They got caught up, and actually that wasn't a foul. Poor thought it was. He's looking at the referee, asking why not.
I was writing. I didn't see what happened, but
It looked like he got tied up there and went to the floor, but no foul called. So now you've got Crane headed back this direction. He sends it over to Logsdon at the top of the key. And now Pippen after it. He forces the loose ball and gets it back in transition. The pass is too far. He tries to save it, and it's stolen by Rowlett. Back the other way. Here comes Crane driving the lane. Can't get the finger roll to go. Picked up by that big Adder. Rebound to him. He can't get it. Martin gets a rebound. He sails the rim, and in a 2-0 game, Glasgow gets the ball back with 6:15 left. It's a lot going on there really quick.
Yeah.
Sorry, Bruce.
Yeah, well, the boys' games will be like that. It takes me a minute to...
Walbert. John Carter Walbert passes it off to Clark, slowing down the tempo here for the Scotties with 6 minutes left here in the first quarter. Back over near side. That's Clark being guarded by Crane. Passes it back off to Walbert. Now over to Poor. Entry pass to Gaunch, who pump fakes. Sends it over to Pippen, who can't handle it in the corner. Has to send it back out to the top. Walbert with 5:44 left. Takes a shot at the lane, and it goes down. 4-0. Glasgow here early. 5:38 left. As Caverna will try and get something going back the other way. Crane measuring up. Poor on defense. Almost gets by him. Knocks it loose and stops the ball.
Quick feet by Zach. He
trying to trap here near the key. There's a pump fake. That's Logsdon who drives the lane, puts up a shot, can't get it to go down. Rebound Gaunch, and they're back the other way. Once again, it's Walbert with the ball. The point guard tries to set something up, passes off to the right side. Poor with it. He sends an entry pass to Gaunch, who shoots from the elbow and gets it to go down. 6-0 Glasgow. And you can see Crane bringing it up the floor. Shakes his head. A little bit of despair here in the first quarter with a 6-0 deficit for Caverna. Little trap. They get it back out. Adder tries to get it in down the lane and can't get it to go. Knocked out of bounds. It'll still be Caverna ball, though.
Yeah, I thought Martin got a hand on it also, but...
Oh, it's Logsdon who inbounds. Has to go to the backcourt. Crane, the point guard, will reset everything. They have to pay attention to Adder on the far side, who's trying to back down Pippen right now. It's a tough matchup for him. A pump fake, and Adder loses the ball. It goes out of bounds, and it'll be Glasgow ball.
Second turnover. Each team with 2 turnovers here in the first 4 minutes of the...
Looks like Cortavian Maxi's about to enter the game here, Bruce.
No, that's for Glasgow.
Sorry, that's
Martin.
Derek Martin. I have things set up, and
right.
I'm learning the cadence here.
I was just trying to see who do you replace. Martin came in for Poor, didn't he?
Looks like it.
Just a freshman.
Martin gets the ball up the floor. That's Clark, who's trying to dribble through traffic. Now Martin back with it. And he throws the ball right into the hands of Crane, who takes it the other way. He'll pull it back out, though. A pick at the top of the key by Adder, who sends the ball down, but a block by Pippen. Now he dribbles back the other way. A little pass over to the corner here. Clark pumps a floater that can't go down. Pippen with the rebound, off the glass and good. Clay Pippen puts the Scotties up 8-0 with a timeout and 3:54 left.
30.
We'll take a 30-second break and be back in just a moment on WCLU Big Willie Sports. Come back in. It's an 8-0 Glasgow lead here in the first quarter against the Caverna Colonels. 2-1 on the season as they bring the ball up the floor. We'll see if that timeout helped them. They've still got Martin playing tight out there on Crane, the point guard. Shuffles near side. A bounce pass into Adder, the 6'8" center, backs down and just absolutely gets his shoulder into the chest of Gaunch, who hits the deck, but they're going to say that ball stays here.
Yeah, Martin slapped it away.
Now we've got an inbound. That's Rowlett with it. He lobs it up to Adder, who has the double team, and they poke it loose.
Good steal by Walbert. He slapped in and took it away from him.
That's Clark coming up the floor, who passes into Martin. Now back out Walbert trying to shake a defender. That's Rowlett. He gives it up. Now back to the top of the key. Once again, that's Gaunch who kicks it back out. Now down to Pippen on the baseline. No look pass across the court into the corner, but Martin still getting stuck to over there. Here's the pass back to Martin. Back into the corner. Now a drive over on the far side by Walbert, but he gets it taken away, stripped by Crane back the other way. And he gets swarmed. Let's see, does Pippen have it? And he does. He pulls it away. Little tie up there, but Pippen in transition, goes up, tries to lay it in, but it's off the glass. Maybe a little redirection there by Adder. Now back the other way. No look pass. This is Tyson Martin.
Charge.
And it's a charge instead. Back the other way. Scottie's ball with 2:41 left and an 8-0 lead.
Yeah, we played, 20 the first half, and Scottie's pitching a shutout. Of course, we've only scored 8, but
looks like Rowlett and Martin are coming out of the game, and I've got Russell Williams in.
And number 2, that's Kenyon Martin. Kenyon and Tyson are twins.
I think about the old Nets forward, Kenyon Martin, right?
Correct. Played at Memphis.
A little bit different, though.
No, Cincinnati, wasn't it?
Here's a pass over to Gaunch on the near side, who gets double-teamed, and that'll get kicked out of bounds. That's Jalen Crane, who's trying to set up the trap over there in the corner with his buddy Russell Williams. 2:29 left. Looks like Javon Clark will be on the inbound. He slaps the ball and then lobs it down toward Pippen, who was down low. Adder playing defense, though, and they'll have to reset. And there's a travel over there. Looked like a stutter step by Walbert. Ended up costing him a turnover.
5th turnover. He shuffled those feet before he put it on the court. Got a little ahead of himself.
8-0. Glasgow on top, trying to keep it that way with 2:22 left here in the first quarter. And they try an entry pass there, but they'll say that's a foul. And
Gaunce.
They'll get that on Gaunce.
That's just Scottie's first foul. I didn't know whether they were going to call it, a little shove or 3 seconds. He camped out in the lane for a while.
Certainly fast and clean. There's an entry pass from the baseline to Adder, who's double-teamed. He kicks it back out. Williams makes a travel there.
That's their 6 turnovers. 6 turnovers for the Colonels, 5 for the Scotties.
2:09 left. Still an 8-0 lead for Glasgow here in the first quarter. Pippen on the inbound. And he'll get it out to Walbert. A little bit of a press going on here with 2:05 left. They've got to get it up. And instead, the ball pops out. Crane has it. He goes back the other way. And that's tough to tell who actually blocked that. Outlet to Pippen. He goes up and slams it down to make it 10-0. High energy slam there from Pippen to try and get everybody fired up, and it works. 10-0, 1:44 left. Crane brings the ball back up. He's being guarded by Walbert. Now a pass over near side. Kenyon Martin back over to the other side. Crane with it as he backs up. 1:32 left on the clock in the first. Now it's back over near side. This time Williams with it. He passes it off. Logsdon at the top of the key. He tries to get a little pass going there to Adder, and nothing doing. Loose ball, and that ends up in the hands of Gaunce, who dives on it.
Timeout, White.
Looks like he gets a timeout there. It's a 10-0 ball game, 1:17 left.
Take 30.
We'll take a 30-second break here on WCLU Big Willie Sports.
This is Cynthia Watson with Monticello Bank. During this holiday season, our hearts are warmed by thoughts of the many good people we've had the opportunity to serve this year. You've certainly brightened our year, and we would like to wish you and yours a season filled with good times, good friends, and great memories. It's your support that has allowed us to provide top-notch service for over 125 years. We would like to express our sincerest appreciation for the trust you've placed in us, and we wish you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Monticello Bank, member FDIC.
Welcome back. It's 10-0, 1:17 left here in the first, and we get our first sighting of Rico Crowder here as he takes the floor.
Yeah, Preston Gaunce got that steal and got the timeout called, and Rico came in to give him a rest here in the last minute of the first quarter.
Timeouts are even right now, but not a huge deal right now. Again, 1:17 left, and we wait for the inbound. Looks like Pippen will take it. Martin heads toward the ball, and then it gets sent out to Walbert. Back across to Martin. Now back across to Walbert. Near side, Martin, who tries to look, takes the dribble, now gets rid of it, and they just get across half court. Here's the pass to Pippen, wide open, up and under, and can't get it to go. That kicked back out, though, to Clark, who's going to reset. He'll take it back out to the point. Walbert with it now. There's a screen, but Walbert doesn't go anywhere. Dancing back and forth, being guarded tightly by Crane, who gets rid of it over to the right side. That's Martin with it. Entry pass down low. Clark trying to find some room. Can't, so he kicks it back out. Martin for three, but it's long. The rebound is Kenyon Martin, who ends up passing it to Crane. He'll bring it back up. You've got 34 seconds left on the clock, a 10-0 game. Glasgow on top, trying to pitch a shutout here in the first quarter. Throw goes over near side, and that's picked up over there by Williams. Now an entry pass. Adder up and under, and he can't get it to go. Pippen with the rebound, and 19 seconds left, and he's headed the other way.
He's got 6 rebounds in his first quarter.
Here's a shot for three. That's off the rim.
Clark took that three.
There's a pass back the other way. This is Logsdon trying to go down low. 2 seconds left, and that ball gets away. Let's see, and there's no shot. Crane can't get it off, and as time expires, a 10-0 lead for Glasgow here in the first quarter. We'll take a break and come back for the second quarter. Just 60 seconds right here on WCLU Big Willie Sports.
Are you looking for a new career where you'll be part of a family-owned business for over 50 years? Walbert Trucking, based in Glasgow, is hiring. With Walbert Trucking, you'll get full benefits, great pay, 401k, and you'll be home daily. Walbert Trucking also has regional, over-the-road, and dispatcher positions now available. Unlimited possibilities await you. Apply today and become a part of the Walbert Trucking team. 106 Shawn Lane in Glasgow. Apply at Walbert Trucking, 106 Shawn Lane in Glasgow.
Hey, welcome back. Things getting started here, and already we've got a foul. Looked like I think they just teed up Zachary Poole.
He got a foul and a technical, so he picked up 2 fouls on that.
That is most unfortunate, but with 7:48 left and a 10-0 lead, you'll get everybody vacating the premises, and Tatum Logsdon is going to get some free throws here. This one for the Tech, and that one goes down, so it's 10-1. And Shummerton alongside Bruce Tribune for this one. Second game of a twin bill for us.
Right.
It was the second free throw, and that one rattles out. But, of course, the girls beating Caverna 60-30 in the first game. If you didn't join us for that, we're glad to have you along with us for this one. It's 10-1. Scottie's looking to do something similar as the inbound on the far side after the 2 fouls. And that'll get inbounded over there to Jalen Crane. He drives the lane after getting by a defender. A fantastic move, but can't get it to go down. That was a rebound by Tyson Martin, who gets fouled on the play.
Number 1, he caught it on Crowder.
Crowder with his first of the game, and 7:37 left. Looks like we're going to get John Carter Walbert back into this one. First free throw bounces off the back iron, and with Tyson Martin on the line.
Caverna was 0 of 8 in that first quarter. They didn't attempt a three. I didn't attempt a foul shot. Had 5 rebounds, 2 offensive boards, and 7 turnovers.
There's the second one. That looks like it goes in to make it a 10-2 game. 7:37.
Scotty's had 6 turnovers. They were 5 of 12 for 42%, 0 of 2 shooting a 3, no free throws, 10 rebounds, 4 offensive boards. They had a block and 4 steals, though.
Jeremiah Driver's in. He's on the baseline, inbounds the pass, and immediately we get a travel, and that was Jerk Martin over there on the far side being guarded and just took a couple too many steps there.
Yeah, we've gotten a little quick early at the time or two and just, shuffled our feet.
Looks like Adder's going to get back into this game.
Gaunts is going to replace Clark.
It looks like Crowder's actually coming.
Crowder, I'm sorry.
Oh, I got you for the first time.
Yes, you did.
Adder with the ball. He passes it off. That's Crane streaking to the rim. He can't get it to go, and neither can Adder. Eye level with the rim and just missed it. Here's Clark bringing it up near side, being guarded tightly over here. That's Logsdon playing really good defense, and he has to pick up the dribble, loses the ball, now headed back the other way. This is Maxey with the layup attempt. Can't get it to go. Adder redirected it. It ended up in the arms of Maxey, who was standing on the baseline. He's out of bounds. And it'll be Glasgow ball with 7:12 left, a 10-2 lead. And we'll get Gaunce headed down to the baseline to inbound it here.
The press has hurt us. We've turned it over 8 times here already in the first half, and there's another one.
There's a steal there by Crane on a bad inbounds pass. And now a little bit of a jump shot off the backboard and in, and you count the foul. That was Logsdon who got it to go down. That was a heck of a play out there. Javon Clark was the one who committed the foul, his first of the game with 7:05 left. The and one rattles out. Rebound goes to Gaunce, and they're headed back the other way. This is Martin bringing the ball up the floor. Being guarded over there by Logsdon. Now gives it up to Gaunce at the top of the key. Hands it off to Walbert, who backs down and now kicks it back out. Gaunce thinks about it, then decides to pass it up. A little handoff there to Clark, and this is tight defense by Caverna right now as Walbert back with it.
A lot of bumping going on.
Yep, there's a shot by Clark near side, and it goes in for 3. That's a 13-4 lead, and
they blew a whistle. The net got hung up and had to pull it down is what it was.
Gotcha. Now Jalen Crane brings the ball back up the court. His team trailing by 9, 13-4. He puts it through his legs and then passes it over to Martin at the top of the key. Down to Adder, the 6'8 guy, gets a little bit of a leaner and can't get it to go. 6:17 left as they try to drive the lane. A little kick out there and it gets away. That was the pass intended for Driver going the other way. Logsdon drives, throws it up, and that can't get it to go down. Some of these are pretty wild shots right now as Clark goes the other way, but he'll pull up and try to set an offense. Walbert at the top of the key. Takes a couple hard dribbles, now passes off to Gaunce. Another flip to Clark, who tries to go down the lane, gets caught up between two and hits the floor. Ball gets loose, and now we're back the other way with Crane. No foul called. Maxey for 3 on the far side. That's off the back of the rim, and Martin comes down with the rebound. Now he's running up the floor. Euro step, lays it in with the right hand.
Yeah, I thought the trip while ago when he turned it over, he overpassed. He probably should have gone on and taken it to the hoop.
That's an athletic move there as he gets it to go down. 15-4, 5:23 left, and there's the first points for Meek Adder as he lays it up and in with 5:17 left. Now 15-6 game, keeping it 9 points. There's a ball that got loose for a moment, but Javon Clark with it sends it over to Gaunce. Passes it off here to Walbert. 5'11 junior guard at the top of the key, trying to find a way to get this ball in as the Scotties are out in front. There's a screen that ends up with Crane on the floor. He recovers a steal and now back the other way. Crane takes it to the rim, lays it up and in.
There had to be a foul. So people went to the floors while he lost the ball through the pick.
They are letting these guys play. It's been a physical game so far. Now 15-8. There's a steal, but a nice recovery by Martin, who gets past the defender. 5-on-4, and there's a little foul. That was finally a foul. A little trip up there. It looks like maybe Adder was the one who got his feet tangled up with Martin, who tried to cut back the other way and go to the rim. And
you're right. They called it on Adder. His first, team second.
A little entanglement. So instead of, it wasn't in the act of shooting, so you'll get an inbounds. Looks like that's Gaunce on the far sideline, and now instead they'll switch him out for Clark. And here's the inbounds. That'll be to Pippen, who's back in the game. Just checked in. Now he's going to try and shake Adder. At top of the key, he passes it off. Clark far side. He tries to put it in, and looks like that goes out of bounds. And now they'll call a timeout. They'll call a full timeout. So we'll take a 60-second break. Just 1 minute here in a 15-8 lead for Glasgow in the second quarter right here on WCLU Big Willie Sports. 15-8, 4:25 left here in the second quarter. Glasgow up on Caverna, and we're ready with Glasgow having the ball. They'll inbound it on the sideline to our left. Pippen gets it. He throws it over to Wahlberg. Now back over to the far side. That's Clark with it. He sends it back over to the point guard Wahlberg, who loses his defender, takes a jumper at the elbow, can't get it to go. Gaunce down with it, though. He tries to back in, a hook shot that doesn't go in. Now Adder with the rebound as they head the other way. There's an outlet pass to the far side. Looks like that was Rowlett with it over there. And this has kind of been just a wild offense situation here. A lot of wild shots. Want to give you an update here. It looks like Barron County up 41-19 at the half on Logan County.
Logan has struggled. They won one ball game last year, I think, and they've gotten a new coach. And their basketball program has struggled in the last couple of years, and generally a fourth region contender.
Inbound goes to the backcourt. Jalen Crane brings it back up. He's been very busy today as he sends it over to Logsdon, who drives the lane. A pump fake, kicks it back out. A three, and that's long. It'll go out of bounds, and Glasgow's ball headed the other way. That was Desmond Rowlett who took that shot.
Returning for Caverna, number 4, Tyson Martin.
So it'll be Pippin who inbounds. And he gets it into Walbert, who's headed back up the other way. Double team, they poke it loose. Adder immediately gets it, sends it back down to Logsdon. Up with it, and he gets fouled. That's Jarek Martin.
It'll be Jarek's first, the team's sixth. Caverna's only committed 2 fouls.
Yeah, it's funny, the juxtaposition. We talked about how the girls played earlier with the crisp passes and moving the ball. And to their credit, Glasgow and Caverna, for that matter, have played athletic basketball, but at times it's been a little sloppy.
Yeah, Caverna is really quick, and we've gotten a few back taps and a lot of reach-ins, and the first one's good. It's been a physical game too.
Very. They've let them play. There's been some hard contact that hasn't gone down for a foul. It's 15-9 with 3:34 left. Logsdon still with one more free throw. He sets it up, and that goes in too. So now it's 15-10. A lead that was 10-0 at one point is now down to 5. The inbound gets stolen by Logsdon, and now they'll say that he actually touched the baseline, went out of bounds, and it's going back the other way.
Scottie's outscored them 10-0 to start the game, and now been outscored 10-5 here in the second quarter.
This press has really helped. The inbound goes to Martin, who's trying to get it up the floor. He evades 2 defenders, tries to set it up and in, and there's Adder making a difference, altering the shot. An outlet pass to Logsdon. Pippin gets the block. Rebound. Pass over to Logsdon. That goes up and in, and now we're down to a 3-point lead. 15-12, as Rowlett was the one with the rebound on that play. Now Pippin passes off. Walbert with the ball, and this defense has been suffocating here lately.
Well, 7 turnovers already this quarter, and that's one of the reasons that we're not scoring.
Pippin heads off to Walbert for 3. That's a long rebound, and Pippin gets it. He tries to put it back up, and that ball stripped away by Martin. Here's the pass. Logsdon down low, who passes off to, that was Tyson Martin, who can't get it to go. Now Pippin back the other way, and again, this is just an alarming pace of basketball right now. They slow it down. Walbert with it. He sends it over to the far side. That's Jarek Martin with 2:31 left. 15-12. A long 3 that's long and off the rim there, and Pippin goes down. He's clutching his ankle.
Well, we can't afford to lose Clay. He's been our offense his first half, and really been 8 rebounds on. He's going to have to sit down.
Looks like they're going to send Rico Crowder in, as Pippin, holding his right ankle, is going to have to limp off, and looks like he's going to meet the athletic trainer in the back. Well, it's a 15-12 lead right now, and Crane bringing it up the floor. Now he's going to drive the lane, and how about that? Gaunch just takes it right away from him with 2:09 left. 15-12, and here we go again. Another press, and this time a reach-in foul.
Yeah, that's several of the steals have been like it. I mean, Crane bumped him that time, and then tried to take the ball, but we did get the whistle.
Get open, straight set, go.
Well, here comes the inbound right in front of us here. Javon Clark sends it over, and Walbert has it. He passes it off to Martin, far side, who's on a one-on-one over there against Rowlett. Now a pass up, and Crowder takes a shot, but that's off the backboard and the rim. Now he tries to get the rebound on a pass, but can't. That's Logsdon wildly dribbling it down the lane. A floater that doesn't go. A rebound there. That's Williams who gets it, passes it off to Rowlett, and that ball ends up out of bounds, but it looks like it'll stay Caverna ball. And we've got a couple of heated coaches right now. I think it's at everybody, the referees, sometimes their players, and it's been a rough game so far.
Yeah, it has.
I keep coming back to it, obviously.
Well, they're letting them play, but it's a little more physical than what basketball ought to be.
Or at least what I've been used to watching. Referees have to get set back up. And now it's Crane who's going to inbound it. He sends it down low. Logston wide open, puts it up and in to make it a 1-point game. 15-12.
It's 9 points for
14.
For Logston.
Oh, there's Clark with it on the far side. He tries to make a move with Adder on him. Now
nice
feed
pass.
Down low, and Crowder up and in with it. He scores to put the lead back up to 3. It's a 17-14 game, 1:24 left. All 14 points have been in this second quarter. There's an entry pass down low to Adder, who loses it, gets it back, sends it over to the near side. That's Williams with it, who gets fouled. There'll be a push, so it's a 1-and-1 right now with Williams going to the line.
32 Williams is 1 and the bonus.
1:15 left, a 3-point game, and that's up and in. So he'll get a second shot here to make it a 1-point game once again. Looks like we're going to get Jeremiah Driver checking into the game. Rico Crowder comes over and sits on the bench. With 1:15 left, free throw's good, and it's a 1-point game again. Quick inbounds here to Walbert, who's being guarded closely by Crane. Try and bring it up on the far side. Now flips the court, sends it close. Clark trying to back down his defender, puts it up, and it's good. Back to a 3-point lead, 19-16.
5 for Javon.
Crane near side. Walbert guarding him. Deals it off. That's Williams at the top. Lobs it down to Adder. Sets his feet, one dribble. Now has to kick it back out with the double team. There's a long 3 attempt that doesn't go down, but a rebound for Caverna. It's off his foot and headed the other way. That turnover ends up going off Williams' foot.
He got the board and brought it down, but I thought we had the rebound on this side, and he came across the lane.
36 seconds left here in the second quarter. 19-16. Glasgow up on Caverna. Here's the pass over. That's Driver with it. Passes it to Gaunce. Now it's Martin driving the lane off the board and not even close.
There had to be a foul.
17 seconds left. Crane brings it up the court quickly. 13 on the clock here in the second quarter. A 3-point lead. Crane drives the lane. Passes off, and it's out of bounds. Who's it off of? And they say it's off Glasgow.
Well, I didn't see anybody touch the basketball. I just thought he threw it away.
Looked like it went through maybe 3 sets of hands there. Unsure who touched it, though. 7.2 left. Crane will inbound. He sends it over to Adder, who's in the lane. Tries to make a move. A fade. Goes straight up with it. 2 seconds left. And that is Clark who throws it, but that won't be anywhere near close. And that will close out the first half. A 19-16 lead for the Glasgow Scotties on the Caverna Colonels. We will take a break, 3 minutes, and we'll be back with our halftime stats, of course, presented by Workout Anytime. You're listening to Scotties Basketball on WCLU Big Willie Sports. Hey, welcome back in. Glasgow up 19-16. We're just about ready to start the second half here, and Sean Murren alongside Bruce Tribute for this one. And
Sean, I've got to get used to basketball. It takes me a game or two to get back in the swing. I did in football, but I need to remind our listening on this. Our halftime stats were brought by Workout Anytime, where you can join for $10 per month. And I
pretty good deal.
Forgot to do that. Yeah, that is a great deal. And out there at Central Center, and I wrote it on my sheet, but I just forgot. I wrote it at the top, usually bottom, but I need to remind myself to do that.
We'll get there. I'm well out of practice too. I've been doing baseball for 7 years, so.
And baseball is, I won't say it easier, but it's a lot slower pace than basketball.
We'll say it's different. How's that?
Yeah, there you go.
Well, we're underway. Inbound far side by the Scotties, and that's Walbert over there who has it. Pick up top by Crowder. Well, Walbert trying to find room, and there is none to be had. Passes it back out to Gaunce, and Poor with it. He's back in the game. Of course, a little bit of foul issues there in the first half. Gaunce, top of the key, deals it down low, and Clark unable to handle it. He had to be up with it quick, but still able to get it up and in to make it a 21-16 game with a bank shot.
Assist to Gaunce. Yeah, he didn't. He dropped it, but was able to recover and get up over Adder.
So you've got that 21-16 lead, and there's Adder with it, top of the key. Tries to feed it down low. A touch pass back, and that'll be too strong off the glass as Tyson Martin couldn't get it to go down. There's a tie-up, and looks like...
No, they got him for the foul. Martin, he fouled Gaunce. Gaunce with the rebound, and he reached in. They haven't been calling that, and it got called this time, so...
Oh, both of these coaches have been very adamant about getting the game a little bit more under control there, and maybe that's a product of it. So, the inbound, and Zachary Poore is going to bring it up the floor. Comes back near side, guarded closer there by Logsdon. There's a pass down low. Wahlberg goes up with it, but gets it blocked. That was Crane down low, I believe, and now he's up with it back the other way. Gaunce tries to go up and contest the shot, but it's off the glass, and the floater's good to keep it a close game at 21-18.
Fourth point for Crane.
Well, here comes Poore. Gets past the defender, tries to go down low, gathers and goes up.
Oh, nice assist to Crowder.
And Crowder up and in. 23-18 is Crane trying to set up his offense for Caverna.
Well, we're running offense a little better. We only had 3 assists in the first half and already 2 here in the third quarter. So
it's hard to believe that with how much that Crane had handled the ball, he only had the 2 points.
Yeah, he's...
Well, here's Logsdon, tries to bounce pass.
Oh, no. Tough luck.
Well, inbound on the baseline. He'll stay on that side of the floor. It's Rowlett who's going to send it all the way to the top of the key. There's Crane with it. Adder comes to the top.
Yeah, I think Adder's frustrated.
I think so, too. Crane, wild shot.
Oh, my.
By, and that's a rebound. Back out to the top. The 3 by Rowlett, no good. Now here's a shot attempt on the baseline, and there's a foul.
I thought they should have gotten Rowlett for going up over Clark's back.
Oh, here comes Clay Pippen ready to check back in. Of course, we saw he had to leave the game in that first half with a little bit of an ankle issue there.
Gaunce picked up that foul. It was his first.
And Pippen heads into the game. We'll see if that ankle affects him at all. He's headed in for Crowder.
Yeah, he'd gone right before the half. He was back in the training room.
Here's the second free throw. That goes in as well. So we saw that student section play late in the girls' game. At that time, it didn't really do anything. And so Pippen brings it up with a 23-20 Glasgow lead. 5:47 left here in the third quarter. Pass goes to the far side. That's Clark with it. That goes out of bounds after a poke and a wild try to save over there. But Logsdon can't save it, so it'll stay Glasgow ball right in front of us here.
We've just got to take better care of the basketball, getting it slapped away and stolen and stuff. We're just...
Poor inbounds to Pippen in the backcourt, who's now got to bring it up, and he does. Adder's out, guarding him at the three-point line. Now he's going to get a pick. Tries a little pop there low, and it's off the rim. It's off the backboard, then the rim, and rattles out. So it stays 23-20. Back the other way with a 5:23 left back on the clock. Logsdon a bounce pass, and now they swing it back around. It ends up at Logsdon again. Adder being guarded by Gaunce. A spin move. He tries to put it up, and that goes in. So now he's got himself some points here on top of
4 on the night.
4 on the night. A nice spin move there. So back down the smaller man. 23-22. Glasgow hanging on to a 1-point lead. Trying to get some offense going here in the second half early. Gaunce with it. Quick pass down to Pippen, who has to dribble to gather. A pump fake. 1-2. A little bit of contact, but he gets it to go in. No foul. And it's back out to a 3-point lead at 25-22.
Yeah, he just went up strong against Adder and put it in. Clay's improved. He played well at the end of last year, and he's improved over the summer.
There's a 3, and that goes in.
That's Crane
that put it down. And
what do we got?
Well, look down for just a second. It looks like technical. It's a technical.
Well, no, wait a minute.
That's a technical on Crane.
Wait a minute. He said blue. It's purple is what he meant.
Yes.
It was on Crane.
Yes. All right. And now looks like that Steve Barker, the head coach for Caverna, wants an explanation.
I think probably, I don't know when he hit that three, whether, he taunted the player that was guarding him or something, and more than likely, but
Well, it's 25-25, 4:27 left. And we've got a technical for the free throw here, and that one off the back iron.
First free throws of the evening.
It's Javon Clark at the line, who's taking his first free throws here of the season. We'll get a substitution here as Jarek Martin back into the game. Clay Pippen coming out.
Yeah, that ankle's stiffening up on him a little.
And the second one goes in to make it a one-point game. 26-25. Scotty's on top of the Colonels here in the third quarter. 4:27 left, and now we'll get an inbound from the far side.
8 for Clark. Crane has 9. He's picked up 7 this half.
Nobody's open, so the ball goes into the backcourt. Walbert has it. He's going to bring it up. Crane on defense. Jab step. Now he tries to go by him, has to pull it down, passes it back out. Porter to his left, top of the key, trying to clang and bang in, and they say it's a carry. Ball goes back the other way with 4:14 left, and still a one-point game, 26-25. Crane bringing it back up. Walbert goes out to meet him at half court. Adder comes out. He'll set a screen, rolls to the basket. Pippen's back in. The rebound goes to Adder, but then, oh boy, there's Martin who pulls it out, tries to go the other way, and they call him for a foul.
His second, team second.
Inbound pass from the baseline. That goes to Logsdon, who turns, pulls up, shoots, and no. Adder with the rebound, though, and he goes up and in with it. You can't teach 6'8", Bruce, and he just used all of it right there.
And he's strong, too. He's just big.
Pippen pulls up for a three. It's off the back rim, and that's a good look at a three right there with nobody guarding him. And now Crane taking it the other way, trying to go coast to coast, kicks out to Logsdon, who goes to Adder at the top of the key. A fake. He drives, puts it up and in.
Yeah, he's found his touch.
He's starting to catch fire here in this second half. And there's a timeout. Glasgow taking one there, and he's asking for a full. So we'll take a 60-second timeout with 3:30 left. 29-26. Scotty's trail Caverna for the first time tonight right here on WCLU Big Willie Sports. Welcome back in. 29-26. Visiting Caverna has the lead in this one. 3:30 left in the third quarter, and that was a passionate timeout there on the home side of things. So Pippen will bring the ball up the court. 3:26 left now in the third. He passes it off to the far side. Inbound pass. Load up and in. And there you have it. Javon Clark able to get it into the hoop and make it a one-point game. 29-28, Scotty's trail.
Yeah, they drew Adder out away from the basket and not at the back door.
Now he's down low, gets an inbound pass up and under Pippen. And it's back to a 31-28 game.
Adder now with 10 points, 8 this quarter.
Pippen bringing it up, and he loses the ball on a strip, but they may have gotten a reach-in foul there. I'm going to say that is Adder who commits the foul. That'll be a second foul of the ball game.
Yeah, it's one of those back taps that they called that time. Earlier in the game they weren't calling that, and we got bailed out on that one.
An inbound pass, far side. That's kicked back up. That was Clark who sent it back to the top of the key. Now Pippen has Adder right in front of him. Back to Clark, far side, being guarded by Logsdon. A bounce pass to Gaunts, who takes an open three, and that's in. 2:40 left, and Glasgow has tied it up 31-all. There's Crane who tries to go low. He tries to go up with it. It looks like that was a foul right there.
They're going to get Gaunts. That'll be his third.
That's his third team.
2:29 left.
Yeah, Crane wasn't driving in the first half, and this half he's going to start going to the basket. And
looks like we have a substitution here. Jarek Martin coming into the game as Preston Gaunts comes out. 32-31. Glasgow trails. Jalen Crane at the line. His next free throw off the back of the rim, and that gets away. Walbert with the rebound. He's going to bring it up the floor. Passes it off. And
nice
almost went out of
save.
bounds. Good save by Martin. Pass intended for Pippen, though. Now he gives it up. This is poor. Top of the guard, and that's a great job on defense by Rowlett. Gives it up on the far side to Pippen, being guarded by Adder. Now back to Walbert, who makes a move. Top of the key. Takes a jump shot and rolls out. Still 32-31 visitors. Caverna takes it up the floor. Between the legs, behind the back. The entry pass to Adder gets away. Picked up on the floor, and now there's a scrum for the ball. Clark had it. Let's see, it's going to be a jump ball, and the visitors have the possession arrow, so it'll be Caverna ball.
Yeah, Clay was able to go and slap that ball away from Adder on the entry, and then it went to the court, and nobody could control it. They're wanting a towel, I think.
Yeah, with how much these guys have been running and getting out into transition, and even just the half-court offense has been fast-paced, you can't imagine that if somebody hits the floor that it's still going to be dry. 152 left here in the third quarter. Again, a one-point game, 32-31. Of course, Scottie's trailing.
Caverna, a fifth region team. They're out of region team, so we usually play them once a year. It's just been a long rivalry because it's so close, but this game usually is physical, and this game has been very physical.
Glasgow's going to be taking on Sayre next. It'll be at Barron County.
That's a school out of Lexington.
There's a long pass back to the top near side here. Crane has it. Kicks it over to the corner. The three long. Rebound. That's Walbert. They want to push the pace. Outlet pass to Pippen underneath. He's double teamed. Has to get rid of it, and it ends up in Logsden's hands. Back in transition the other way. Splits two defenders, and a finger roll off the glass is good to make it a three-point game. 34-31.
11 now for Logsden.
Well, they get the outlet pass up the other way. The Scotties with the ball. Walbert has it. He's guarded closely again. Logsden has been all over anybody they've put him on. Now here's a drive by Martin, who wildly throws it up, but it's a blocking foul down low. Looks like that might have been Logsden who impeded his progress.
Hey, Rowlett is who they got.
Rowlett, all right.
What they called it? No, they called it rather than active shooting. I thought they were going to call it on the floor for a minute. Besides the technical fouls, these are the first free throws we've shot in the game.
It's Jerk Martin at the line. 1:17 left in the third, and his first off the back iron, off the front iron, and does not go down, so it's 34-31. They're 4 for 10 in their last game from the charity stripe, as you like to say. Haven't quite gotten there that many times tonight. There's another shot, that one off the back of the rim, and it's long. Neither free throw goes down, and it stays 34-31 Caverna. Crane headed in the other direction. He directs traffic, still out by the midcourt line. Now he starts to make his move. It's guarded by Walbert. Now he takes a long three, and it goes in. 37-31, 56 seconds left. Martin trying to make something happen.
Crane with 11 points in this quarter.
Pippen with it, sends it near side. That's Clark. Being guarded by Maxey. Now he makes his move, splits two defenders, tries to put it up. And they're going to say that that was a foul on Maxey. And it'll be on the floor, so they'll inbound the ball.
I thought he was tripped by Williams instead of Maxey to begin with. I mean, I thought he got fouled, but I thought they got the wrong guy.
Well, at any rate, Crowder's going to come out of this one. Or beg your pardon, Crowder goes in, Driver comes out. Just got a final score. Barron County beat Logan County 71-43.
Wow.
That one just went final. We've got a 37-31 game here in the third. Pippen inbounds, 37 seconds left, and there's Martin trying to
push
on the baseline.
I think they're going to get Logsden for a push.
That's exactly what they call right there. So 36 seconds left, and they've got another foul.
That's their 6th, so we'll be shooting the bonus from here on out.
This is Clark on the inbound. Crowder trying to work open. He gets the ball at the top of the key near the midcourt. 33 seconds left. Double team, and Caverna takes the ball away, and then they get Walbert on a foul.
16th turnover, just the 3rd this quarter, but the turnovers have really hurt us. Larry usually, of course, we don't have him with us now, used to keep points off turnovers. I've got so much stuff to keep that
I'm the lazy one. 22 seconds left. Crane loses a defender.
Illegal screen.
Goes up, but they're going to say that, as you said, illegal screen. So, no basket. 20 seconds left. It's a 6-point game. Caverna on top, and it's headed the other way. So we'll see. Jerk Martin comes over.
And he got Adder for his 3rd, so he's going to sit down for a little while.
It's like they've sent Tyson Martin in his stead. So Pippen comes up. He'll take the inbound pass. 18 seconds left on the clock in the 3rd quarter. Going to try and dribble around Martin. Stays in front of him. Picks up his dribble. Now passes it off. Here's Walbert with 9 seconds left. That's off the rim, and Crane has it. 6 seconds left. He's racing up the court. 3 seconds left. Logsdon goes down low. Now the 3. Did he get it off in time? Maxey. No. 37-31 as we get ready to head to the 4th quarter. And we'll take a break and come right back. This is WCLU Big Willie Sports.
Nothing like basketball in the Bluegrass. It's part of a tradition in this area, just like SCRTC, providing reliable service for over 70 years. Our talented employees and customers we love are what keeps us going. Great basketball teams are reliable and fast, just like SCRTC. We know how dedicated you are to your team. SCRTC Internet is dedicated as well. It's never shared, so your speed is all yours. Now go cheer for your team this year, and SCRTC will make sure you're covered with fast, reliable service.
37-31 ball game. We just started the 4th quarter. Glasgow trails Caverna in the 4th. Pippen with the ball at the top. Now passes it off. That's Walbert. And guarded closely here by Logsdon. Passes off to the far side. Clark pulls up, takes a shot, and it's off the rim. With the rebound, that's Crane pushing the pace again as he's done all night. It was a wild start to this game as he slips and falls, and it's a travel. Turnover going the other way, and maybe that's the break that Glasgow needs.
We need to see it go in the basket. We were 5 of 10 that 3rd quarter, but we had too many turnovers.
37 points in 2 quarters. And now we've gotten to the 4th. And Glasgow, who was up 10-0 after the 1st, trails. They're up 19-16 after that first half. Like Desmond Rowlett's going to get back into this game. And once again, we're seeing the wiping of the floor.
Yeah, they've outscored us by 16 after that 1st quarter. And it's 37-21, and we can't get it to go in the basket.
Pippen inbounds to Walbert, and now he slips on that same spot, and they call it a travel.
They didn't get it wiped up very well, did they?
I guess not. That's the same spot that Crane slipped on that forced the travel to go the other way.
Yeah, they're not going to wipe it up this time.
I guess
look
not.
For somebody else to fall down.
Well, it goes backcourt to Crane. I'd imagine we're not going to see him drive on that right side this possession.
Well, he slipped again.
Slipped again, yeah. He passes it off here to the near side. That's Rowlett. Inbounds. A quick pass out to the corner. Tyson Martin for 3, and it's good. It's a 9-point game, 40-31. And Caverna has really turned the tide here. Pippen trying to make a move. Martin gets the ball. Outlet to Crane on the steal, who turns around. Now fakes, tries to drive the lane, passes off, Logsdon for 3, and that rims out. Martin with the rebound. He's headed back the other direction. 40-31. Glasgow trailing, trying to lose a defender. He goes down, and they're going to say it's a carry. Headed back the other direction. Another turnover for Glasgow here. And you talked about it, 13 in that first half, and that has not gotten any better here in the second.
19. We had 6 already in the second half.
6:40 left in the fourth quarter, 40-31. Caverna has upped the pace on this game, and it has certainly favored them ever since the second quarter started. Well, now Crane shuffling his feet as he takes the ball to half court, just trying to make sure that he's got traction. This ball goes to Logden, and you could see in his back pocket Clark there. And let's see, they're going to call a blocking foul, and it'll be 2 free throws. As Gaunce we see back in the game, and he ends up, I believe he ends up with the foul. He does, and that'll be his third.
Logston turned the corner there and picked the ball up at the foul line and went down the lane and got to.
Oh, we're waiting for the free throws here from Logston again. 40-31. Glasgow trailing. And I think the concern is still that spot that they can't seem to dry up on the floor. And so they are going to, it seems like they may very well wait until they can get that cleaned up. Well, that's an interesting one. I don't know. I've never seen that before. The spot is so. The spot is so. It's saturated. It must be coming up out of the floor.
It's humid and rainy. It's been wet outside all day, but you wouldn't think it would be here in the gym.
It looks like maybe we're ready for the free throws now. We've brought a second towel into the mix, too.
Oh, well.
All right. It looks like we're ready, finally, for Logston's free throw. At least the first one. 40-31. Glasgow trails. Still just under 6.5 left. The first one rims out.
Hey, box out! Box out! Box out! Box out! Hey, Jerry! Pitch down!
Logston back up. Here's the putback, and you're going to say that goes out of bounds. It'll be Glasgow ball. 6:26 left. Glasgow in need of 9 points. They need a 9-point run, really, to get this thing back even. Here's an outlet. Down low to Crowder, who goes up with it, and he gets fouled. Can't make the shot, but he gets 2 free throws for it. And it looks like that one is going to go on Tyson Martin. That'll be his third of the game.
Yeah, we're going to start knocking some of these down. We're just 1 of 4 to charity stripe.
It has not been so charitable. First shot, and that's off the back rim.
Yeah, the last 2 or 3 we've shot really flat. You don't get any kind of bounce. It just hits the back of the rim and comes off.
So now Crowder's got another chance. He was 1 of 1 in that last game from the free throw line. Here he's 0 for 2 at that attempt, but they get the rebound. That was Poor who got it on the far side. Now back over to this side, the 3 and air ball. That was Clark with the attempt. So now Glasgow with 4 defenders in the backcourt just trying to press, and somehow Crane gets loose. A layup, and he can't get it to go. Martin has it, trying to get it back the other way, and it's stripped. And there's a shot attempt by Rowlett, who can't get it to go down because of a foul. And they're going to say that one's on Poor. 6 minutes left, 40-31, and some more free throws for Caverna.
Poor's third, the team's 6th.
The shot, good.
That's his first points of the night. He was 0 of 2 from the field, both 3-pointers, and first time at the foul stripe, he hit his first.
So Martin back onto the line. Here's the free throw, and that one rolls in. So now it's an 11-point game. Caverna's come roaring back. Here's a long pass to the near side. Poor picks it up, and now he's past half court. Driving the lane and stripped from behind. That's a great defensive play by Rowlett. And they will say that it'll stay on this end. Glasgow ball. 5:53 left. 42-31. Caverna on top of Glasgow at home.
Yeah, Caverna's guards are really quick. They've got a lot of slap-aways, deflections.
Martin inbounds it to Poor down low. Lob pass. Now he goes up and in, and it's good. Another slippery spot, and you can see Rowlett shuffling his feet. And now there's a hard check in there by Poor, who came over.
Yeah, it's going to be his fourth. 1-1.
It's both teams are.
Logston just 3 of 7 so far, so maybe he'll miss.
So Logston goes to the line. First attempt. That's good. 10-point game, 43-33. 5:43 here in the fourth quarter. Second free throw attempt, that goes in. And now they're going to try and get it up quick. Walbert gets it up the side here. Martin takes it to the rim, up and rolls away. A good shot attempt there. Crane brings it up past half court, drives the lane, kicks it out. Logston for 3 off the rim. They poke it around and get the rebound. Offensive second chance here for Caverna. Bounce pass. Otter up and in. He goes up and under and gets that one in the rim. And so we'll get an inbound there as it's turned into a 46-33 game. 5:19 left on the clock here in the fourth quarter, Bruce.
We've been outscored 9-3 this quarter.
Comes Poor up the far side. Being guarded tightly by Rowlett. And they'll call a foul right there on the floor.
We've been outscored 30-14 this half.
It is a 1-1 there.
Yeah, 1-1, you're right.
Poor went over as if he was going to take the inbound and then realized that it was the 1-1. So
Rowlett got the worst end of that.
It seems as though he has, and he'll come out of the game. Looks like a Cortavian Maxey go back on the floor. .5:13 left in the fourth quarter. Here's the first free throw attempt, and that one rattles out. It just has not gone down whatsoever here in this one. And again, we get contact. The ball rolls away. That was Kenyon Martin who hit the deck over there. But looks like it was out on him, and so it'll stay here. For somebody to inbound the ball, and finally Zachary Poor steps up to take it. So he throws it in, and that'll be picked up by Javon Clark. Sent over to Walbert, who drives the lane, loses the ball, and Adder has it. But picked up back there by Martin, who's now driving near side. He's got to let go of it. That ball gets away, starts rolling away from Poor, headed for out of bounds. They're crawling over one another. Logston ends up being a surfboard, basically, for Poor, but the ball ends up out of bounds, and it'll still be Glasgow ball. Pippen ready to check in, and he's going to check in for Martin. So again, it'll be Poor with the inbound here. He sends it down to Pippen down low. There's nobody there. They all went to the backcourt, double team, and he gets the ball taken away from him. He's trying to shoulder Adder up, and it's a foul, but can't get it to go.
If it's on that, no, I caught it on 10.
So that'll be Cortavian Maxey.
The 2 shots. It was shooting foul anyway.
It's 46-33.
Scottie's 1 of 7 so far to charity stripe.
Caverna's out in front. And they just gave a lane violation. Looks like they gave a lane violation to Crowder.
Yeah, he's only going to get 1 shot now because he walked off the lane. 22nd turnover.
4:47 left. The free throw misses wide. Nobody was over there. And now they're going to call, I believe, a foul.
Yeah, this game will take forever now if we keep fouling. It's going to be on Crowder.
Well, Martin was ready to check in, but they'll call him back, and things are headed the other way. Crowder's going to go down the other direction. And again, that's the 3rd foul on Crowder in what's been some limited action for him here today.
We've been outscored 13-1 at the foul line. Difference in the ball game.
Difference. And there's another one. This time it misses, though. Crowder with the rebound, sends it over to Pippen near side. He'll bring it up the floor. Given a lot of room, tries to go up and under Adder.
Oh, wow.
Gets it to go. An athletic move by the big man around a bigger man to make it 46-35. Inbound pass goes to Maxine, now back to Crane, who brings it up the floor, half court, and Pippen pokes it loose but goes out of bounds over there on the far side. And he just hit the bleacher with his left shin, and he's starting to limp around on it a little bit there.
He's been beat up tonight.
Lower extremity's taking a beating, hasn't he?
Got a good crowd on hand tonight.
Really good crowd.
There's a real crowd. Of course,
Absolutely.
Caverna's close, and they support their basketball pretty well. But Scotties have a good crowd tonight.
At times, this place has gotten pretty loud. It's 46-35, Caverna out in front. 4:22 left here in the fourth quarter. Still a chance for Glasgow to get back, but they've got to make a run. Logston is trying to get ready for the inbound here, but it looks like they're trying to wipe up over on the far side.
You got two. You just ran on them. Go.
And just trying to get the floor clean here so that the players can get some good traction. You almost think after that you'd make everybody line up on the stick. Just stick them over here on the side and
or
just say, hey,
something.
whatever you've got on your shoes, just get it off.
Must have been a Coke or something over there spilled.
You think so?
Well, they're wiping up the bleachers, and
Oh, here comes Crane up the near side. He'll get fouled.
Crowder be his fourth. Crane's 3 of 4. He'll be there to shoot again. Crane had 2 points in the first half. He has 13 now, scored 12 this half.
It's 1-1. There's the first. And it goes in. 4:17 left. The lead now out to 12. It's 47-35. Looks like Jerk Martin's going to check in, and he's going to go in for Rico Crowder.
Well, Jarek, I think, has 4 also. So, no, he just has 2. That's right. Poor had 4.
So Crane back at the free throw. Here's the shot attempt, and that goes in too. So now it's 48-35. Back to a 13-point game, and that hasn't stopped Caverna from sending one guy to press. Pippen up the near side. Adder out to meet him, and then he gives it up. Walbert, Crane guarding him closely as he picks up his dribble, sends it into the corner. Pippen trying to go baseline, up and under, can't get it to go. Adder the rebound, and he's going to try and bring it up the court. Put it between his legs, now we'll get rid of it.
A lot of contact. Coach Buford wasn't happy with the non-call.
Logston has it, drives the lane after getting around a defender, up and off the front side of the rim. Pippen down with it, he gets it. They're trying to get in transition here. A little bit of a misstep by Clark as he can't handle it, but Pippen up again and off the backboard with 2 hands. Flushes it down, and it's a 48-37 ball game. Now back up the other way. They are playing a trap defense. 3 guys up on 1. And now we get timeout on the near side. It'll be a full timeout, so we'll take a 1-minute break. 48-37, Glasgow trails with 3:23 left in the fourth quarter. A 1-minute break here on WCLU Big Willie Sports. Hey, don't forget to stick around after this one's over for the Don Franklin post-game wrap-up, where, of course, Bruce will give you the stats, and we get a chance to talk to William Buford, the new head coach here for Glasgow Scotties. Right now, they're trailing 48-37. 3:23 left in the fourth quarter, and Caverna pushes the ball again. Crane dribbling like a maniac up the far side, turns around, now gets it back out to Logston, who resets. That's all Caverna has to do, really, is waste clock right now. Here's a kick out to Maxie near side. He pumps a fake, and they're going to get him for a travel right there as he tried to pull the ball down and get rid of it quick.
16 turnovers. There's 6 this half. Scotties have had 9 this half.
16, and what are the Scotties up to now, Tony?
22. That's way too many.
That's 38 turnovers between 2 teams.
I'm sure we want to keep it down 9 or 10.
Pippen bringing the ball up midcourt. Now he passes it off. This is Poor up at the top of the key. Quick inbounds pass up and in. That's Javon Clark with a nice move in the lane.
12 for Javon.
48-39, 9-point game. Ball gets kicked out to Adder. He sends it up far side. Logsdon can't handle it. Does it go out of bounds?
Yes.
And it does. Glasgow headed the other direction. 2:46 left now, and Glasgow
need to convert.
Trailing by 9 points.
And we're down to where with 2:46, we're going to have to score probably, 3 out of every 4 possessions or something like that.
They're scoring bunches right now. Ball inbounded to Pippen. He's going to take it up slow to half court.
Scotties have only knocked down 2 trays tonight.
Pass it over to Poor. Martin gets it, takes it down the lane. The finger roll off the front of the rim. Back the other way as Crane has it. Adder comes back to meet him. He's double-teamed over on the far side, and the Scotties get the ball. Clark tries to drive the lane. Pump fake, up and in. Off the glass, and another nice job by Javon Clark to get the ball in the basket. 48-41 with 2:14 left. Crane dribbling through defenders, and they are going to get Martin on a foul. That's a push, the 10th of the game for the Scotties. It says...
Yeah, 10. That'll be 2 shots now for Martin. He's 5 of 6 at the line.
That's his 3rd foul. With 2:11 left, it'll send Crane to the line, as you just mentioned. They've narrowed it down to a 7-point game.
15 points for Crane. He's their leading scorer.
It makes that to make it 16 points now with 2:11 left to make it a 49-41 game. And Crane ended the first half with 2 points.
Yeah, correct. He's just a freshman.
Now, the next one, that goes in too. Rolls in, and it's a 50-41 game. We get down to 2:08 left. Pippen bringing the ball up the floor. He passes off to Poor. Guarded tightly. Now it's Martin with it. Looks, finds Walbert, who takes a 3, and that's off the front of the rim. Pippen with the rebound, and he gets it stripped over on the far side. Adder ends up picking it up, getting it back to him, and now they've trapped him in the corner, but he gets it out to Logsdon before they can do anything. Pippen really trying here, and now Logsdon travels.
He dribbled, but he tried to dribble between a triple team, and he just lost his balance.
It's as if there's nobody open, right?
Exactly. I mean, they had to. We had 2 people in backcourt and 3 people guarding him. They had to have somebody open.
Walbert gets it into Pippen. 1:41 left. A 50-41 ball game as he brings it up the floor. Glasgow trailing in this one. And the pass to Martin. Fakes, now tries to drive the lane, pulls back. He has to get rid of it. Clark with it. He takes a shot. Air ball. That's short. Now Martin with the steal over on the side. Now he's going to try and spin into the lane. Up and in. Rolls off the front iron. 50-43. Scottie still trail, but now it's down to 7. Trying again to get some defense, but an outlet pass down low finds finds Russell Williams, who puts it up and in. Now Pippen drives the lane, and he gets stripped, and it's a foul. 1:01 left on the clock, 52-43, a 9-point game. And that'll send Pippen to the line for 2.
Got Russell Williams on the foul. Clay's 2nd time to the line. First time we had a lane violation. He's 0 for 1.
That lane violation belonged to Rico Crowder, who's looking to check in. Pippen makes the first, and Crowder heads out onto the court. That'll bring Jarek Martin to the bench. With
double for Clay. He now has 13 points, 10 rebounds. 5 of those are offensive. He's got 2 blocks and 2 steals on the evening. A good game for Clay.
52-44, 1:01 left. And it's good. 52-45, still a 7-point game, and another full court press by the Scotties. Pippen the lone man back. They inbound it to Logsdon, trying to trap him. He gets it out, and now Adder has it. He's driving the lane. Let's see what he does. Puts it up, a blocked shot. I believe that was Poor who got it. Pippen brings it back up. Now they'll slow down. 47 seconds left. They need a shot. 7-point game to the rim. Clark can't get it to go.
Got there, but shot it too hard.
Now Crane has it. He's going to bring it up the near side. That ball gets loose and out of bounds.
They've called a foul.
They have called a foul.
Walbert. His 2nd.
32.3 left on the clock. 52-45. Glasgow trailing in this one.
But we're having to foul the wrong person. He's 7 of 8 on the evening. their leading scorer, Jalen Crane.
First free throw. That goes in. Crane came into the game through the first 3 games, averaging 12.3 points. That's good for second on the team behind Logston, who was averaging 20.3 through the first 3 games.
Well, he has 13 tonight, but when the coaches look at the box score tonight, they're going to see that the Scotties have really been outscored at the foul line tonight. 18-3. Usually when you play out of region, the home team, like when you go to the 4th, 5th region, usually the home team will wind up shooting a lot more free throws. But
Crane, the second one, that's good too. 54-45. He's now 8 of 10 from the free throw line. Martin brings it up.
9 of 10.
9 of 10, sorry. Pippin drives the lane. Jump stop, up and in, that's good. Cuts the lead back down, but it's now 54-47, 20 seconds left, and they're having to try and trap here. Martin gets the foul, and it's again on Crane.
It'll be his 4th. Well, they put it in Crane's hand. They know he's the free throw shooter, and he'll have 2 more. This will be his 11th and 12th attempts.
First 3 games, 72.7% from the line. That is going to go up substantially. His first of 2, and that's it. 55-47. There's the next one, and that rolls out. Pippin with 13 seconds, bringing it up. He drives the lane, finger roll, and that's
too hard.
Off the mark.
No need to foul now.
5 seconds left. Crane still putting the moves on here. And that will do it. 55-47, your final score. Caverna takes down Glasgow, who goes to 0-2 on the season. A tough game there for the Scotties, but certainly trending in the right direction, but unable to get it done here at home. We'll take a break and get things started on the Don Franklin post-game wrap-up. We'll take a 4-minute break and be back with the post-game wrap-up. Again, your final 55-47 Caverna over the Glasgow Scotties right here on WCLU Big Willie Sports.